Alright, so I'm going to do a quick rundown of this rig. It's a fairly simple human IK rig, nothing all that special, but you got your hips here, move those around. Those control the entirety of the upper body controls, so most of those will move with the the hips, with the exception of the I controls up here and the IK controls. Then we'll look at the FK or IK-FK switch. This will control visibility swap and control swap of the IK and FK systems in the arms. Pretty basic stuff. These all work by rotate. Simple enough. That's a joint. These are your wrist control. So you got your hands there, or your entire wrist rotation here. And this is your finger, finger and or hand control. Each of these are connected to controls in the hand, which can be turned on and off with this attribute. So if you actually want to see the controls, use that to turn them on. And each of these work just like normal. Nothing that complicated. Stuff like that. Anyway. Then you've got your normal spine controls, allowing you to do some aerobics here. Fun stuff. This is an older version of this model, so there's still a couple of things that aren't exactly working on this one. Like the hair will be working perfectly fine normally. Got your head control. This will control everything in, the head. Where's that widget? There we go. For the face, this is a little hard to see without textures. Actually, let me turn on wireframe shaded. The eyebrow control, move up and down the eyebrow, and then you've got individual control underneath that. That allows you to get some decent expression from that. Sort of a minor thing, but some nose control if you want to play around with it. This one, rotate some of that. I don't know, just in case you want to play around with the nose. And the mouth control, you've got decent control of the middle, each of your outer little things, and then the mouth corner, which will automatically as well move the cheek if you move this out. This might look a little janky on some extreme poses, and this weighting is toned down in the final rig. But I've got that working. That's basically how you use the mouth. And you can set up all of these, or each of these controls has a pad right above it. So if you select a control and go up, you'll hit the SDK pad, which you can then use on this, create an attribute and start keying in your phonemes or visemes, whatever you like to call it. Also up in this control while we're here, we can turn on our hair controls. Now, as I said, some of these were still not working in this version, but you can select all of these, grab these. These are all on a rotate basis, so you can translate them, or at least I think I will translation. Yeah, you can translate them if you want to really sort of break it, but the best results are usually from rotation. And once again, the skinning on this wasn't final, so this will look a lot better in the final version. Then for the eyes, got a basic, let me turn off eye follow thing. Drag this around, the eyes will follow it. Cool stuff. And then on each of, or you can control each of the eyes independently. And then on each of these, there's a blink attribute that'll allow you to control her blinks. And let's go down to the feet. So each of the feet got, just kind of pull it up and down. Sorry about that. I was working in 2014 and this computer automatically opened in 2016. My bad. Anyway, so you can pull these up and down. Do that kind of stuff. Good stuff. And then you've got your RF foot rig, which allows you to more fine control. Sorry about that. More fine control over the foot itself. Walking up on its toes, that kind of thing. And then for the knees, let's say you want to do a sort of wobbly knee sort of thing. Grab this. Where is my y-axis? There it is. Grab this, and these are your pull vectors. These control where the knees are pointed. So you can do this sort of thing. Fun stuff. We have a time. Anyway, so yeah, that's the basics of the rig. Let me know if there's anything more you want to know.